Show. We review movies all the time.
Hello and welcome again to a jam-packed episode of the Big and Tall Movie Review Show. I'm RC, and with me, as always, is Big Red. How you doing, Big Red?
How we doing, RC? We got a jam-packed show today. They're the slim pickings at the theater, so we're going to go straight into the DVDs this week.
Along with looking at the DVDs, we're going to touch on some movie news, and we're also going to look at some basketball movies that we've had requested to check out. First up is a comedy starring Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg. It's That's My Boy. It's rated R. It's an hour and 56 minutes. And this one looks like a little bit of raunchy hilarity. We got, while in his teens, Donnie, played by Adam Sandler, fathers a son, Todd, Andy Samberg, and raised him as a single parent until Todd's 18th birthday. Now, after not seeing each other for years, Todd's world comes crashing down when Donnie resurfaces just before his son's wedding.
The fact that this has resulted in a pregnancy leaves me no choice but to levy the maximum penalty.
Take care of our baby, Donnie!
Dumbass.
So what'd the IRS say?
You haven't paid taxes since '94, Donnie.
I'm going to prison if I don't get 43 lives. Holy cow, that's my boy. He moved out when he turned 18. I haven't seen him since.
He is one of the youngest hedge fund managers in the financial industry.
Maybe your son can help you.
Todd, your old man is here.
Donnie, what are you doing here?
What type of guy would miss his son's wedding?
You were basically the worst parent ever.
I was awesome!
You let me eat cake and lollipops for breakfast every day.
That's what you asked for.
You're supposed to say no.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was 13, 14 years old.
You know what I remember? Is me having to drive you home because you were too drunk.
Somebody's hammered, they'd have another guy drive home.
I was 8.
You drove like a champ, too. Huh?
Okay. Adam Sandler's returned to the rated R format. Actually, I don't know how much rated R he's done in the past, but this is a little bit of something we're looking forward to if you compare Jack and Jill and Grown Ups and some of his more sleepy PG-13 stuff he's done recently. Big Red, what can you tell me about That's My Boy?
Well, this definitely harkens back to the early comedy CDs as well as the Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, except this is definitely R-rated. It's very raunchy, but it is very funny. You'll probably be ashamed at some of the stuff you laugh at in this movie. Sandler is, this is way better to me than anything he's put out here in the last 5 years.
Well, he's trying to get maybe more of an edge back and be a little more of the raunch comedy stuff. And Sandler only usually has a certain range of characters he's going to play. You see what movie he comes out with next. And you're like, is he going to be Happy Gilmore in this? Is he going to be like Little Nicky in this? But I was surprised in this film. It didn't seem like he was retreading someone he played in the past. He does kind of jump into this Donnie Burger slimeball character, dad not around role.
Yeah, he's definitely not a real likable guy, and the subject matter of this movie could be a little bit off-putting, but they actually pull it off pretty well. It does also feature a great supporting cast as well in this. Will Forte, who's pretty much always worth some laughs, he pulls off some good ones in this. And then you have Tony Orlando, the singer. He has some pretty funny moments in this too. And then you'll recognize a lot of familiar faces from Adam Sandler movies. Yeah,
Sandler always pulls in the big actors to start with him. I mean, can't go wrong with a little MacGruber in your film. And it's not a great film, my opinion. It's not a great film, but it is pretty funny and entertaining. And it's nice to see him, like I said previously, not doing the same character he has done in the past. And if you're a Sandler fan, and there are Sandler fans that just like whatever he does, you will thoroughly enjoy this film.
We also forgot to mention, too, a great supporting role by Vanilla Ice as himself.
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
there you go.
You can't go wrong there.
A little Ice Baby.
Yeah.
If you're not the biggest Sandler fan, and you just want a raunch fest picture to watch while sucking down brewskis on a Saturday night because SNL's a rerun, you got these two guys, Andy Samberg, Adam Sandler. I always kind of thought Samberg was a little bit of a younger version of Sandler, when he started SNL.
Absolutely.
Although their styles are different a little bit, but that's kind of what you're getting with That's My Boy. You're going to like it.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's way different than what Sandler's been putting out. Is it the greatest movie you're going to watch? Nah, but I think there'll be enough laughs. I mean, this one a bit more.
This is along the hangover silliness, stuff like that. Big Red, what would you give this on the beer can level, 6 being the best?
I'm going to put this right in the middle at 3 cans. I think if you're a fan of Sandler's earlier work, you could probably knock that up a half can or another can, and if you're not really a fan of Sandler, you probably knock it down a can. So I'd say 3, kind of right there in the middle.
3, okay. I'm going to go with 2.5 on this. I'm not the biggest Sandler fan. I'll go ahead and tell you that. I do like a lot of his older stuff, especially some of the Happy Gilmore. But I'm glad to see him doing something that's rated R. It seems like he's always tried to cater to that PG-13 line.
Yeah.
And why don't you just go all out? Because I mean, you're really not selling me with the kiddie funny stuff he's been doing. It's not kiddie funny. It's just not. Doesn't seem that funny to me.
It's not.
And so if you're going to go edgy all the way out. These two guys, Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg, are also in theaters now in a family film, Hotel Transylvania, which has also got a lot of great voiceovers in it. So that's our review on that. And you can't ever go wrong with a little Adam Sandler and a little golf and a little Bob and a little Price is Right.
I can't believe you're a professional golfer. I think you should be working at the snack bar.
You better relax, Bob.
There is no way that you could have been as bad at hockey as you are at golf.
All right, let's go.
Oh! You like that, old man? You want a piece of me? I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing. Oh!
Now you're gonna get it, Bobby. The price is wrong, bitch.
And I definitely think Adam Sandler won a new car when he filmed that scene back in the mid-'90s.
Just think what that did for Bob Barker as well.
Yeah, that got Bob Barker in the younger generation.
He's a hit with the college kids.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, so go check out That's My Boy. It's on DVD as we speak. All right, I think we're moving on to our next film, and this one is Moonrise Kingdom. This is Wes Anderson's latest project. It's PG-13. A pair of young lovers flee their New England town, which causes a local search party to fan out and try and find them. This stars many names. Bruce Willis is in this. Bill Murray, Francis
Wait a minute.
McDormand.
Did you just say Bill Murray's in a Wes Anderson movie?
Wow, yes, I did.
Well, that's a shocker.
Yeah. Edward Norton is in this. The cast includes Tilda Swinton and also, of course, Jason Schwartzman's in everything he does. The real stars of this movie are the youngsters Jared Gilman and Kara Heyward. And here's a little clip from Moonrise Kingdom.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm a sparrow. She's a dove.
No, I said, what kind of bird are you? Dear Susie, here's my plan.
Dear Sam, my answer is yes.
Dear Susie, 1.
Dear Sam, where?
Dear Susie, walk 400 yards due north from your house to the dirt path which has not got any name on it. Turn right and follow to the end. I will meet you in the meadow.
Who's missing? Shukusky, you in there? Jiminy Cricket, he flew the coop.
Where the hell are you?
Right here.
Does it concern you that your daughter has just run away from home?
That's a loaded question. Until help arrives, I'm deputizing the little guy, the skinny one, and the boy with the patch on his eye to come with me in the station wagon.
All right, this is Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom, and a big fan of this film. I really liked it. Big Red, could you talk a little bit? What did you feel about this film?
I thought this was one of Wes Anderson's stronger films. He's kind of an acquired taste as a filmmaker.
Yes, he is.
But this was really my favorite one, I think, since Rushmore. I really did enjoy this one. The cast was really great. Bruce Willis and Ed Norton, to me, kind of really stood out in this. I really like both him and the two kids that you hit on. Who
Jared
were the stars.
Gilman and Kara Heyward.
Yeah, they were really great in this. And overall, I just really enjoyed this one. It's just a nice little movie.
Yeah, this was actually probably one of my favorites that he's done. I always was a fan of the Royal Tenenbaums, and he is an acquired taste. And Wes Anderson kind of takes us back to our childhood, with his flawed young character searching to hold on to love and wanting to run away. And, I kind of felt like the junior high feel in this movie. He really put his heart into this movie, as well as his eclectic way that he does direct. And the Jared Gilman and Kara Heyward are really good in this, and their honesty is real good. And
yeah, I would totally agree with that. And it's nice to see Bruce Willis. He's one of those few actors who can kind of go to very understated and then kind of do over the top.
Yeah,
he's very versatile. I don't think he gets the credit for that.
Yeah, and we were kind of poking fun, and we have poked fun at Bill Murray, but he's always really good in these Wes Anderson movies, and he's good in this one too, as the angry dad trying to find his daughter who's kind of run away with her sweetheart, and it's set in 1965 in New England, and it's just a story about two 12-year-olds that kind of fall in love and make a pact. So.
Very, very simple story, but it works. And we also didn't mention Harvey Keitel also shows up in this.
Keitel, it's good to see he's still alive. I haven't seen him in a whole lot in it.
Yeah,
Keitel pops up in it, and it's just really well done in Wes Anderson style. Definitely one of my favorites. So in the Wes Anderson movies too, you always watch them a second time. You seem like always catch something you didn't the first.
And
just always, little nuances.
He always has some pretty cool visuals too in his movies.
Oh yeah, really well done. So, but yeah, I'm very high on this one. Really made me feel like a kid again, kind of watching it, and the flawed characters in it. How many cans would you go with this, Big Red, on the Moonrise Kingdom?
I'll go 4 cans for Moonrise Kingdom. Really enjoyed it.
I'll probably go 4.5 on Moonrise Kingdom. It was an hour and 34 minutes. It was just right time-wise. I really thought it. Wes Anderson directs. It seems the older he gets, the better he gets. So, okay, that's our take on Moonrise Kingdom. The next film we're doing is kind of another a style director all his own, which everybody's real familiar with, Tim Burton. Him and Johnny Depp are back together again doing a movie called Dark Shadows. As many people kind of remember, is from the old TV show.
Old 70s
but
show.
Johnny Depp plays a rich character named Barnabas who kind of runs the town in Collinsport, Maine. And he's rich and powerful and playboy, and then he makes the grave mistake of breaking the heart of Angelique Bouchard, played by Eva Green. And she's a witch in every sense of the word, and she dooms him to the worst fate possible, turns him into a vampire, and then buries him alive. Centuries later, he returns, and that's kind of where it starts out in Dark Shadows. Here's a clip from the film. Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, Eva Green, Michelle Pfeiffer's in this. It's Dark Shadows.
My name is Barnabas Collins. 2 centuries ago, I made Collinwood my home. My love. Until a jealous witch cursed me, condemning me to the shadows for all time.
What the hell is this?
He's coming. He's coming.
Hear me, future dweller. What is the year?
1972.
1972.
So there, as you hear there in the clip, that the Barnabas character played by Johnny Depp has accidentally sprung from his grave and now is back to realize it's 1972, and he's trying to figure out who's in charge of his home and his manor, so to speak. I've got some opinions on this film, but Big Red, what do you kind of...
I got a few opinions as well here. To me, this is just the Tim Burton Johnny Depp act is just getting old to me. It seems like it's just the same situation. Let's cast Johnny Depp as a creepy character, have a goofy set design, and I don't know. You got the Willy Wonka, Alice. To me, they're just all interchangeable. I mean, the movie was okay. I don't know though. It just kind of
it did just seem like, and this is there are different people who are fans. I mean, Burton's been doing this since Beetlejuice, and he's kind of got this same